Hey guys, Big Papa Pump here. So here's what happened, man. I've attained all the runes now for infinity, okay? Yeah, I know, it's exciting, right? In Path of Diablo. And here we go. So, I just traded for this thing, this Ethereal Great Poleaxe. I get serious style points for using this shit instead of a Cryptic Axe and instead of a Colossus Vulge. So, and beyond that, it has one of the fastest Merc attack speeds for a weapon. He wants to give me my back. Oh, shit. Huh, he wants to give me my back. Okay. Yeah, we were running last night, my boy and I, tier 4. And Ohm dropped. It was amazing. Oh, I traded it away. I'll tell you what I traded for in just a moment. And we both ran at it, and I grabbed that shit fast. I'm fast as fuck. So if you play with Iceman, know he gonna be quick. Okay? And he likes to play Finders Keepers, so... And he knew that. I don't think he was trying to, cut me some slack or whatever. But, I grabbed that shit, and I was like, here you go, man. Have an rune. So I chucked a little rune down for him that I found earlier that day, I think. Did I want to give the rune away? No. But, I've been learning. I mean, folks, I've been kind of generous to Iceman lately, so I decided to give back a little bit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I was fast. I beat him to the rune, but I threw him an rune. Apparently, he wants to give it back, so we'll see what goes on with that. Will I take it back? Probably, but I found the burr weeks ago. Running tier 1 with Colin, both of us being assassins. He made the map. And it fell and I snatched that damn thing. It was fast as fuck, man. This thing was barely on the ground for a moment. It was like, boom, and I grabbed that shit. It was fast as fuck. And check out that filter. It makes this noise for, like, Ist, Mal as well, and Ist. And then for higher end runes, that Zelda sound, and the in-between ones, like Vex and Ohm, it makes a sound a bit more prominent than the Ist and Mal. Pol makes the same, but yeah, it's an interesting filter. But then I found a Mal rune probably in the cow level or something. Where did I get the Sirs? Fuck, where did I get these? I found that cold facet last video, that 5 cold facet. I made an ad. Within like 5 minutes, I got an inquiry on it, and the guy straight up offered a Sir rune for it. So I met him in game, got a Sir rune. And I had that Ohm and Vex in stash, a Vex from way back that I found in the River of Flame, I believe. Or no, it was the Vex that I found. It was the second Vex this layer. I found it right here, man. I killed these motherfuckers and got the Vex. And then that Ohm rune that I just found yesterday with my boy. So what I did was I went on the trade website for a Sir rune. Trading for another Sir is what I wanted, so then I can combine 2 and make a burr. And I saw an ad, a guy wanted Ohm Vex for a burr rune or 3 times key sets or something like that. And Vex, or I don't know what the exact offer was, but I offered him like Ohm, Pol, some shit like that. He didn't take it, so I gave him the Ohm and Vex for it. So I got those 2 Sirs. So we're going to combine those 2 in the cube. There we go. There's a cute little fresh burr right there, man. Now this is the order. I'm almost damn positive. Burr, Mal, Burr, Ist. Right? That's it, right? I verified this like 3 times. Burr, Mal, Burr, Ist. I mean, and I remember this from way back in the day, man. I think when I came back to Diablo 2, like last year or something, after having many years off, I still remember that shit, I think. Burr, Mal, Burr, Ist. Okay. Be prepared to see a very low damage infinity, because in Path of Diablo, it's been nerfed significantly, the enhanced damage on infinity. Was that merited? I don't know, man. I mean, I think Blizzard's thoughts behind the damage being extreme, like 300, whatever it was, 70 or some crazy stuff like that. It varied a little bit. But I think they were like, hey, they're going to find all these GG runes. We might as well give them a ton of damage on it as well. Is the damage that important on Infinity? Not really. But I think they nerfed it in Path of Diablo because they wanted other rune words to be more viable. You see a lot more folks using Obedience on their mercs now. And some of the uniques, you know, that you can corrupt and get multiple sockets on. So, okay, we're going to make this shit. So I think Infinity gets like 150 max enhanced damage. Doesn't matter too much what it gets to me. Now, this Great Poleaxe actually does, on average, does more damage than the Thresher. And more damage than the Giant Thresher, I believe. And it's faster. It's faster than the CV. It's faster than the Cryptic Axe. And maybe it's faster than another thing as well. I forgot, but it's a good one to have, I think. It's a good, like, medium one. You know what I mean? Because the damage is, and it's more tight damage. It has a higher minimum damage than a lot of the pulls. So the max damage is never very impressive, but the minimum damage is higher than a lot of the pulls. So your merc is more consistent, I think. You don't have, you know, a greater variety of those highs and lows in terms of damage hits. You have a more consistent damage hit. So it's a good one to have, man. It's like, in general, I think it's like the second best one to have. But it does beat the Thresher in terms of average damage, see? That's the thing. So if you can get that breakpoint attack speed, it's going to be better than the Thresher. My merc might wear like a 4-socketed G-Bane like what my character is wearing right here. Alright, we're going to make this hog. Son of a bitch, let's do this. I think it ranges 120 to 150 enhanced damage. I don't know. 133. Yeah, as you can see, though, very low enhanced damage. But that's okay. One benefit in Path of Diablo with Infinity is the fact that its radius is nearly doubled. In Diablo 2 botnet and all that, everything before it, the radius of conviction, at least to level 12 conviction, although I think it's standard for all, was like 13 yards. And now it's like 22 or 23 yards. So yeah, significantly less damage than what this Obedience is offering him. But yeah, that's pretty hog, man. And the negative percent to enemy lightning res, shit, does that go from like 40 to 50? Or does it go from 45 to 55? I don't know which, man. It's not very important. Sometimes folks make a deal out of it. That only applies to the lightning damage in which your merc himself is imposing on enemies. So it's basically only from that chain lightning, that shitty 20 chain lightning. Actually, it's not bad, but your merc doesn't do much of the killing anyway. But nonetheless, you know, the range is pretty tight, so it's not much of a variance there. And yeah, my merc is going to be way stuck back, so I've been thinking I might want to go with an Enigma with this character. And then have Light Fury on left click. And just teleport around and kill shit that way. I'm a long ways from Infinity. Or from Enigma. Because, yeah, I don't have any high runes now, man. All out of my high runes. I just have a few ums and pulls and shit. Yeah, that was the last of my high runes, so my merc is way the fuck back there. But no teleport right now. Once I get teleport, I think... Or if I do get that Enigma, it'd be pretty damn GG. And my attack speed's going to be lessened some because I won't have this 40s with all IAS Jewel G-Bane on, but yeah, I'm kind of thinking at this point that's what I want to do, is make an Enigma now. And I just came to this like this the past couple of hours. And then I could keep the G-Bane as well, and I could use it sometimes when I want to attack a little faster. Shit, it just wasted those light immunes right there. Yeah, that was GG. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it applies to them across this gap here even. But yeah, so you're going to notice a longer range on the Conviction Aura. Which is very nice. In fact, let me go and grab T-Strokes. Now, an important thing to know with Conviction is when it breaks an immunity like these guys, it's only 1/5 of its effectiveness. So, for example, the level 12 Conviction Aura generally gives negative 85% to enemy resistances. So if we have a light immune enemy, like these guys, it's not going to break it negative 85% to where they're only like, 15% lightning res. It's going to be 1/5 of its effectiveness. Okay? So they're still highly resistant to lightning is the thing. Which is why if you get an Infinity on a Light Sork or a Javazon early on and you don't have any negative percentage enemy light res gear on, it's going to be a bitch killing them. It's going to be very noticeable. Yeah, look at this, man. But not for this character now because she has this nice griffin, see? Because even though that's 1/5 of its effectiveness when it works on these guys, once it's broken, the immunity, if you have negative percent light res gear on your character, like this one has negative 22% to enemy light res, that's 100% effective. Because their, immunity is broken by Infinity. So you get 1/5 of Infinity's negative percent effectiveness, and then you get 100% of whatever gear your character has that's, whatever it is, light, negative light res gear. Because I think a lot of folks probably make Infinity and they don't think they need the shit. They don't think they need the facets anymore. They don't think they need the griffins. But it's very fucking important, man. It's very important to have that gear. Yeah, she's wasting this shit, man. And this is just Chaos Sanctuary. I'm really curious to see how she does in the tiers. So, I'll be making videos on that. I don't have too high of hopes because I know there are enemies in Tier 3, for example, and Tier 4, whose light immunities cannot be broken. To my understanding, by a level 12 conviction, but I haven't tested. In fact, I don't even know that's fucking true, man. But I do know that my boy who's a paladin, who just messaged me a minute ago, he has a level 10 conviction on his paladin, a level 10, and there were several monster types to where it didn't break their lightning immunity. Now, is the level 12 conviction going to break those immunities? I don't know, but I've heard that there are some cases where it doesn't. And I've seen it before, especially with like boss enemies, where it doesn't break the boss enemy. But what about their minions? That's damn important. Because the minions are the one flooding the damn screen. You could run away from the bosses if you wanted to. And I still might do some running with this character. I don't know. Oh, shit. I still might avoid a lot of things. Well, I definitely will if the ones that Infinity doesn't break. I'll probably just run past them. Look at that hog. I guess I'll sell that hog. But yeah, I'm just kind of curious. Ooh, look at that. A nice rare bow. Let's ID this thing. Satan's gonna get wasted. He really is gonna get wasted. Watch this. Unfortunately, my Merc aura is not gonna be on him. Oh, I have Titans again. That's interesting. I don't know when the fuck I did that. Okay, Thunderstroke. And yeah, actually, right there, Diablo did have Conviction on him. Really didn't even notice a difference. She wastes him every time. Regardless, but okay. So I have some testing to do with this hog, and I'll let you guys know of my findings and how this Infinity works out. I really didn't think I was going to be making one so soon. But yeah, good things came my way, man. Just last night, my boy and I were running. A little Ohm rune fell. I found that light facet today that I right away traded for a Sur rune. Traded that Ohm Vex then for another. Made that Burr rune. There we go, man. And I've been finding a few Ists and Mals here and there. So that's how I got where I is. So, Yeah, this is going to be tight, man. I mean, just imagine, though, with Enigma. I could just tell her around and be a freaking mage. But that's kind of the part I didn't really care much about Enigma. The problem is that, you know, is that you kind of turn your Amazon into a mage. But maybe it goes without saying, a lot of you guys know this by now, Enigma is nerfed a bit in Path of Diablo to where it has a 3-second teleport cooldown, I believe. So there will be that to deal with. But I think that's fine. Damn, murders this guy. Yeah, she's gonna do pretty well in the tiers, I'm thinking. Whiz and draw. Oh, that's a nice bow for look at that, negative 28% enemy cold res. That's a nice bow for like a beginner mage son that uses ice arrow and all that. Actually, let's see how she does the council members for a moment. Yeah, Enigma, though, would be tight. Kind of thinking about going that route. And the benefit is I'll have max res with this current build, well, nearly. Because I don't have any res on my armor anyway. Oh, damn, a Jade for green. Look at this shit, man. She's wasting these guys. Here we go. I'll reset them up in here. We'll see how we take care of the council members. Gonna want to use T-strokes for this. Shit! Fucking merc. Yeah, she's... I mean, I knew this going into it. There's a lot of things she's not going to be optimal for. One of which is killing the council. They're just hogs, generally. Yeah, if I were doing it correctly, maybe I could have got him down without him dying. Shit, there he goes again. Shit! Oh, the Titans for jabbing. Yeah, but what do you fellas think about that? Yep, Daddy made his infinity. So really gonna put this thing to the test. You know, I like how the range... Oh, shit. He doesn't have max res, does he? He does. Using a piece of junk, corrupted, non-socketed anti-visage, and smoke armor, though. See, look, his res are horrid without that. So I'm gonna have to give my merc some better survival gear. Yep. But anyway, like this damn video if you guys will. Become a patron if you want. Subscribe to the page if you haven't. Thank you to my patrons for supporting the Iceman. He's got a lot of testing to do with this toad, so more videos to come on that. I'm thinking about making a droid or some shit. A fire droid, one that can do Ubers maybe someday, but we'll see. That's a toad. That's a toad right there. Alright. Peace be with you guys.